Welcome to Yaadie Hands as we continue to bring you Hurricane Melissa coverage from across Kingston as long as it remains safe to do so. Now, yesterday we listened to the press briefing from our Minister of Local Government, Honorable Desmond Mackenzie, and we heard him appeal to the management of the construction sites across the Kingston area to remove their cranes. And as we went out this morning, in the community, we observed several of them, which we are going to highlight in this video. By now, I'm hoping that the responsible persons would have taken the right steps to ensure that life and property are not at risk from falling cranes. That's a very, very precarious, dangerous situation for anyone to find themselves in. So if any of these cranes are near you, still remain in the air, please exercise caution. Take up your phones and call the authorities where possible. And if any of the responsible persons are listening and you are in control of these construction sites, please take the necessary action. Let us look out for our neighbors in this trying time. Further on in this video, we are also going to be naming out a few more shelters in the Kingston and St. Andrew parish, just in case you still do not know if there's a shelter near you in the event that you need to go. We will be naming out a few others, and also in the description of this video, we will link the page to the government's website, the ODPEM website, where you can find the complete list of shelters that are across the island, and we will also share with you the emergency numbers for each parish. As we traveled along Constance Spring Road, we turned off on Central Avenue, and that is where we observed the first crane still intact in the air with its extension. And we are appealing to the relevant persons with responsibility to act now and act fast. It is now 12:52 p.m. in Kingston, and we still are not experiencing any hurricane conditions. It is slightly windy, no different from any regular day, and barely any rain. The streets are pretty much empty except for a few motorists here and there. No one is out on the streets. Of course, you can see the sky quite bleaky, and it's I'm feeling a little lonely out here actually. All the food establishments that we passed along the way, the KFCs, the Burger Kings, the Tasties, they were all locked, shuttered tight like Noah's Ark. So if you don't cook yet and you still have little light and you still have a little time, cook what you need to cook so they don't go bad on you, just in case the electricity goes out. Most of the service stations that we passed, they were shuttered or halfway shuttered down, preparing to wrap up operations. Remember, the staff also have family to go home to, and their lives are as much as important as anybody else's. So if you're out driving up and down, make sure you've already filled up, because by now nearly most all of those gas stations would be closed or just on the verge of closing. Here and there, we observe that there is still some garbage collection that need to be done. Persons have probably cleaned up their yards, but the rubbish is still on the side of the road waiting to be collected. Now we know what will happen if rain and breeze should dishevel that rubbish, it will end up right back in the drains that millions was spent on to clean up. Of course, the garbage collectors also have to get home in safety away from all of this mayhem that is about to happen. So if you've put your rubbish on the side of the road and the garbage collection has not yet reached you, it's a good idea to save your neighbor, take it back inside and keep it securely until this is over. Here are some other shelters across the parish of Kingston and St. Andrew. Constitution Hill Primary and Infant School in Constitution Hill, Content Gap Primary School in Content Gap, Content Gap SDA Church, Crichton Primary in Red Light District, Dallas Castle Primary in Dallas, Drews Avenue Primary and Infant School, Edith Dalton James High School in Doheny Park, Elliston Primary and Infant School in Greater Brownstone, Essex Hall Primary School in Essex Hall, Friendship Brook Primary in Newstead, Golden Spring Primary in Golden Spring, Golden Valley Primary and Infant School in Toms River. And remember, we are linking the entire list below the description of this video. Right, here is crane number 2. This is on Devon Road, and incidentally, this is very close to Jamaica House. Actually, when we were here, there was sign of life on the property. We could see the light from things being welded, and we could hear things being welded and things being knocked. Hopefully that was an attempt to remove this crane, and by now it is no longer there. But if you are in vicinity to this crane, if you're living in close vicinity to this crane and it is still there, please make a call to the authorities. And if it doesn't come down, please exercise an abundance of caution and be very mindful that it is right next to you. This third crane, which is the one we showed you at the beginning of this video, is on South Avenue. Again, if you are in close vicinity, living in close vicinity to where this crane is, please exercise an abundance of caution. You cannot be too cautious. And hopefully, again, the powers that be who are in charge of it would have taken steps to take it down. Please peruse the following list for the emergency numbers across all parishes and keep your relevant number on hand just in case you need it. That is it for this video. Please stay tuned to credible news and avoid the fake news so you can stay safe and know how to act in wisdom. Catch you later as Yaadie continues to bring you coverage in as safe a manner as we possibly can. Stay safe.